Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Claudia here, and today I'm going to talk about perception. Perception is the way we view the things, and Dr. Wayne Dyer had a really good quote. He said that if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change, and that is really true. The thing is, as human, we tend to react to what is happening around us or to us instead of being a bit wise and try to change the perception whenever something is going on in my life, because everyone has something that is going on in their lives, even coaches, everyone. That includes everyone, whether you are poor, middle, rich class, it doesn't matter. Everyone's got something that is going on. But the difference between rich and poor is their thinking. The rich use their higher faculties, excuse me, which I was mentioning many times, and one of them is perception. And poor people, they tend to react to the situation. However, when I say rich and poor, I don't necessarily mean in a money area. It's your mindset. People have rich mindset or poor mindset. I used to operate with really poor mindset for many years, but then I was really fortunate to meet my mentor, Bob Proctor, and he taught me how to learn those things and how to develop rich mindset. And once you develop rich mindset, every area in your life, that's health, relationship, career, finances and friendships and everything, going to fall into place, and it all going to be abundant, rich. So riches don't necessarily mean just your bank account, it means your health and everything else. So we should try to get ourselves to develop that higher, the rich mindset, instead of operating with the poor mindset. And perception is one of our higher faculties, which is really a key almost to everything, because it's the way we look at things. When I have something in my life, what I do, that's what my mentor taught me. I go to the kitchen, I sit down at the table, I have a big table, and I sit down and I write a problem or whatever is bothering me on a piece of paper. I write it down, and then I look around the table, I look at the chairs, and I imagine that as I'm sitting here, the next chair, there's my mentor, Bob Proctor. Next to Bob is Nightingale. Opposite me is Napoleon Hill. Next to Napoleon is Dr. Wayne Dyer. Next to Dr. Wayne Dyer is Dr. Joy Vitale. And next to me, from my right hand side, or whatever you call it, is Dr. Joseph Murphy. So those are the people that I respect everyone, but those people especially are the ones that I hold very close in my heart. So that's why I chose those people to help me with the problem. Now, apart from Dr. Joe Vitale and Bob Proctor, the rest are not with us anymore. God bless them, they're up in heaven with God. But it doesn't matter, because they still can help you if you let them. So that's what I do. I sit down with them around the table, and as I said, I wrote the problem on a piece of paper. I look at the paper, I look at them, and then I say, is that problem in me or is it on the paper? Now each one of them say it's on the paper. So that's taking your attention away kind of from the problem, because that problem now is not in you, in your head, it's on the paper. So the problem's kind of moving further away from you. And then I keep looking at the problem that is on the paper, because it's not in me anymore, because I put it on a paper, because I don't want it to bother me. So I put it on a paper, and I ask Bob, Earl, Napoleon, and the rest of them, I go one by one, how would Bob look at this? And then I try to close my eyes and I try to imagine hearing them saying, what do they think? How would they, what would be their perception, in other words, their point of view for this matter. Now I see Bob, I hear Bob, I hear Ellen Nightingale, I hear Napoleon, and the rest of them. And then all of a sudden, by the time they all say what they think, how they see it, by the time it come back to me, the problem's gone. I completely shifted my perception, my point of view, and whatever is on the paper, whatever was bothering me before, does not bother me anymore, because I know it's on the paper, and I change my perception. So let's say, there's a good example that I had to change my perception, was when I got into investing. I was rushing into it, and I wanted to be like a billionaire within an hour, if you wish. And what happened to me was I invested a huge amount of money and I lost it. Within a matter of minutes, it was all gone. And old Claudia would be devastated, would be probably crying and swearing and everything. But new Claudia put the problem on the paper. And new Claudia went to talk to Bob, Earl Nightingale, and the rest of them that were sitting at the table with me. That was imaginary, wasn't it? So it makes no difference though. I did hear their perception. By the time it came to my turn, my perception changed, and I realized it was there was a reason why it happened. I was rushing. I wanted to get something for nothing. You know, we have to be really, really honest with you, because normally people say, "Oh no, I don't expect anything." We do expect something for nothing, but that's natural to people. But we can change it, and I have learned how to change it. You can learn it also, and it's by changing your perception. So when I wanted to get lots of money within a few minutes, I lost them, because it doesn't work like that. So many people say, "Oh, I want to make money." Just a second, you can say it's live because I got a phone call coming. So sorry for that. So yeah, many people say, "Oh, I want to make money." The thing is, we need to understand nobody makes money. The only people that makes money either work in a mint or in a jail or are on their way to jail. Those are the only people that make money. The rest of us have to earn it. So we need to earn money. But again, that's another subject for another time. Let's go back to the perception. I wanted big money, lost it, but I changed my perception because I had my imaginary conversation with those great people. And I realized that wherever the money are is the right place for them to be. They didn't meant to work for me. They're meant to be wherever they are. And I'm happy with it, although it was quite hard to swallow. But because of my imaginary conversation, I was able to accept it and be okay with it. So that's one example of how to change perception. It doesn't matter what's happening. We need to understand that there is a lesson for us. There is a huge growth. If something is really, really bad, you change your perception, you know, right, that must be really, really good. Because there's a lot of polarity, good, bad, big, small. So we know if it's really bad, it got to be really good. But we need to become aware of those things, and we need to train them. Those mental faculties that I'm talking about, like perception today, we need to train them. We need to develop them. So it's something that we can do and we all should do. So I would encourage everyone to find one problem to solve, something that bothers you, and put it on a piece of paper. Choose about 3 or 5 or 6 people, a good people, not like-minded like you, that would be reacting, but someone who is aware of how to change things, and try to have a conversation with them. You can go to the past, the history, because you can bring those people back here to help you, just like I'm doing with my people that are sitting around my table. So you can do it also, and once you change your perception, your point of view, your whole life will change completely. You will know that whatever's happening is happening for a reason, and instead of seeing only the bad side of it, you'll find the bright side as well. So that's what perception does. So it's the point of view, the way we view the things. So just keep in mind that whatever's happening has another point of view. You ask another 30 people, they would see it in a different way than you do. So don't react, don't get upset, but try to stay calm and change your perception. So that's my today's lesson, perception. If you want help with your perception, you don't know how to deal with it, how to change it, just feel free and reach out to me, and I am more than happy to help, and I will help you. So that's my today's wisdom. And you have a wonderful Friday, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you for watching. This is Claudia. Bye.